they pull all the crap. What do they do? Oh, he's trying to get Jeff.
Well, good morning and welcome back. We're in a really cool place today. We're in a place called Dollarton, Kate's Park. We're not allowed to actually dig in the park, but the beach is wide open for digging, so we're going to be checking out along the beach. And the whole club is here. Look at that beautiful view behind me. So yeah, we've got the club out for a club hunt. And the history here is back in the early 1900s. Lumber baron, Scottish lumber baron out of San Francisco came up here, bought 100 acres. There's no road here, nothing. Built himself a mill, built himself a wharf for his international trade, built himself a town, hence Dollarton, because his last name was Dollar, and basically made himself even more rich. So the mill did really well until the Depression of the 30s. Around that time, a bunch of shanties and shacks started popping up along the shoreline here. And in fact, they had a very famous author living in those shacks. By all accounts, a drunkard and paranoid, but don't they make the best writers? And he wrote Under the Volcano, which I'm sure many of you guys have heard of. Anyways, that's my intro for today. Let's see what the hunt brings. All right, I found my first signal. I should mention, actually, this is my first time with the Manticore on the beach. A couple bars down, 49.50. It's actually just below the line. But I'm a little curious. Aren't you a little curious? Adjust the camera here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Well, you have it in hand, but it's going to be small. Oop, that was not it. I'm not seeing it. I'm betting that's it. Is that it? What have we got? A little bit of junk. Carrying on. Obligatory pull tab. And we have our first coin. We have a penny. Oh, it's trying to get away from me. At least the coating's coming off it fairly easily. I'm gonna have to say this has got to be a modern penny. Look at the shine on it. But let me clean up and bring you right back. Well, it's not cleaning up any better than this, but I've left my spyglass in the car, so I can't even tell what year this is for you, but I'm hoping you guys can read this. Bringing up around 60 is Zinken. Yep. All right, we got a 42 right next to the Zinken. Oh. What a surprise. Pull tab. All right, I've pulled out like 4 of these so far. And generally that's a good sign. But every time I say, look, beaver tails is a good sign, it's been really bad. So I'm going to say bad sign. Get some reverse karma. And it was a bad sign. My hunt did not go well this day. But follow along because it's worth seeing, because a couple of people had some nice luck. In fact, here's an example of what one of our guys found. All right, we're here with Jeff, who's found himself a silver quarter. What was the year? Did you get a year off it?
Let's see if we can get a year off it there.
No pressure.
No pressure. It'll definitely be able to give us a year.
It's a young Liz, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it's got to be 1953 to 66.
Sometimes if you wet them, that also help you reveal a bit of detail. And of course, the date looks like it's got a bunch of screws on it there. You can
zoom in on you here. Boy, it's pretty crusty, but silver nonetheless. Look at there, you got the young Liz. Beauty. And let's face it, anytime you find silver, you're having a good day. Jeff was having a good day. Me, not so much. Well, yeah, it's another penny. But I tell you what, at least we're finding a few coins, because it's really tough digging here. This thing's been nailed. I'm really impressed that Jeff found himself a silver quarter, because right now I'm thinking this has been hit so many times there's not going to be much. But who knows? Follow along and see what we can find. All right, we got a 7980, which we're going to dig live. And then after that, I suspect we're going to, oh no, I've lost it while I was setting up my camera. Let me just quickly double check. Oh, I think I've lost it. There it is. Right there. Yeah, I was a little off. Right there. All right, so 79.80 could be just a penny, but it's been so slow today, even that would be nice. Oh, I've seen rust already. That's not a good sign. Pinpointer's on. Oh, we're on it. Oh, you guys seen all that rust? Well, not exactly a strong signal, but I think I have it stuck between my fingers. Yes, we do. What have we got? Oh, we have a coin. We have a penny. Well, hallelujah. Hello, penny. All right. I'm going to take a closer look at this. Bring you back. Well, my eyes are not good enough to get a good look at it. But at this point, I'm going to put the camera away and just bring it out for finds. Otherwise, it's going to get soaked, and that will be bad. All right, let's see what else we can find. Yep, at this point it started to rain pretty good, but we were not deterred. We kept going despite the weather. And then, well, this happened to me. All right, guys, you might see this hole. I don't know how well it's going to show up on the film, but I was digging at, couldn't get through. It was a beautiful high 90s tone, and I was thinking silver all the way. I couldn't get through to it. It hit the hard pack. Doug came along and said, oh, what you got? And I told him, and I said, I can't get it. I finally gave up. I said, well, if you can get it out, whatever it is, it's yours. Well, sure enough, he got it out. It's not silver, but how cool is this? I don't know how well this is going to show up, but it's a copper plate that's been etched. And that is really, really cool. Just goes to show, don't give up when you think it's good. But that now belongs to Doug. Sweet treasure. That's a pretty cool find. Sometimes I find artifacts are far more interesting and enjoyable than the coins and the jewelry, because there's something unique about them and they really talk to our history. So anyways, Doug was now having a good day, and he deserved it because he put a lot of time and effort to get that piece out. For me, well, my day continued pretty much as well it was going so far. Ringing up in the 70s. Can you see it? Can you see it? Just another penny. That's all right. We will take a penny. Why is this not focusing? Come on, darling. Hang on one sec, guys. Let's try that. Try that. There we go. We're focusing now. Another penny. Carrying on. Ooh, we just popped out another one. Right next to that last penny. Yeah, a little copper showing through. Gotta be another penny. Nice. And just off, I didn't even have to dig this one. Well, that one feels thin. But another one. It's Penny Central. And just about a foot away from the other one, another penny. At least I think they're pennies. They're ringing up like pennies. We'll keep going, see if we can find some more. Well, that's about the ugliest quarter I've had in a while. Man. But it's just modern clad. Carrying on. Well, it was lunchtime, and I gotta tell you, our club eats well, especially today. A few of the members brought a boat down and put out the crab traps, and here on the West Coast, the crabbing can be pretty darn good. And well, today it was. So even though the hunting wasn't good, the food was great. Check this out.
What's your salad? And I'm gonna have some.
Well, guys, I got to share this with you. The detecting hasn't been great, but the food has been awesome. Check it out. Fresh from the ocean. This club is the best club of all metal detecting clubs because they eat the best.
We certainly do.
Just to prove my point. We're even doing nachos with crab dip. So yeah, great food. And lunch was finally over and I went back to hunting and well, it didn't get any better. And it's after lunch and I got my first coin. Just another penny. And a second penny after lunch. Bringing up beautifully. A nice big piece of copper. Well, it's worth what? 1 penny, 2 penny in weight? Let's see if we can find anything else. Well, we didn't. Certainly nothing worth filming. Nor did anybody else, really. We found some extra clad coins, modern stuff, but that was about it. And the rain kept coming down. But that's all right. We had a great day despite the weather and despite the few finds. We had great food, we had great camaraderie, got to spend a day with a bunch of other people metal detecting, talking about past hunts and future hunts and plans of places to go, tips for how to find a new place and what to look for. And when you get to spend a day like that, it's always enjoyable. Anyways, we're going to wrap this up. Hope you've enjoyed this little follow along with our hunt. If you did enjoy it, please do give us a thumbs up and hey, maybe subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely free, as always on YouTube when you subscribe. So until next time, stay safe and we'll see you then.